What's up, Jabroni? Steven here, and welcome back to yet another reaction. Today, we're hopping into Buffy the Vampire Slayer, episode number 3 of season 3, Faith, Hope, and a Trick. As always, if you like what I do here, make sure you guys like, comment, and subscribe to the channel. Head over to Patreon for the full, uncut, unedited reaction. Remember that you can get episodes extra early for context sake. We are on episode number 3. Episode number 17 is the last one that went up on YouTube, so at least 6 episodes ahead over on Patreon. If you want, you could also give $1 and you get the fully uncut, unedited episode over on YouTube on Patreon the day that they drop on YouTube. Essentially, anything that gets deleted, you get to see it. Maybe I should word it that way. You want to see the deleted stuff that I deleted off of here? You can head over there and check it out. We're gonna be checking out something different this week when it comes to Patreon or the YouTube intro. I wanted to show you guys what the previous episode, so last week's episode, over on Patreon, we do some voting. I wanted to show you guys exactly what the score is currently on Patreon for the previous episode. So we're going to check that out right now. So over on Patreon, we have a voting thing. You can vote and, see what you thought the episode was. So last week's episode, of course, was Buffy the Vampire Slayer, Dead Man's Party, 3x2. So yeah, I gave it an 8. I believe I gave it an 8. But yeah, the score that people seem to be going with, well, I'll put my score here. I gave it about an 8 or a 7. I was in this range. It seems to be what most people thought the episode was, in that 7 to 8 range. We had a couple 9s, a few 9s, and we had a couple 6s. Somebody did not like the episode and gave it a 4, and somebody else did not like the episode and gave it a 5. So, it doesn't matter. Some people didn't like the zombie element of it. I didn't mind it too much. I thought it was weird, and I thought the emotional stuff lifted the episode better than what it could be. But yeah, I just figured it'd be kind of cool so you guys can see what the audience over on Patreon thought of the episode. I don't know. So that's where we're at. Hopefully you guys are excited about this episode and are gonna enjoy it. I think that doing this kind of helps because it helps pad the videos. And if you guys that know YouTube, yeah, they're a pain in the ass. So I'm thinking about showing the voting poll and stuff every episode. That way it pads the video for an extra minute or so. But we'll see. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it. Not sure what to expect here. Faith, Hope, and a Trick. Hope and a Trick. Not Halloween, so trick doesn't mean trick or treat. Magician? Maybe. Pretty much. Like, comment, subscribe. Here we go.
I'm giddy.
Oh, I like you giddy. Always have.
It's the freedom. As seniors, we can go off campus now for lunch. Hey, I'm walking here.
Isn't this
Buffy and food.
several days later from school?
Maybe we shouldn't be too coupley around Buffy.
Oh, you mean because of how the only guy that ever liked her turned into a vicious killer and had to be put down like a dog?
Can she cram complex issues into a nutshell or what? All right, prepare to uncouple. Uncouple. Buffy, banned from campus, but not from our hearts. How are you, and what's for lunch?
I thought you got back into school.
I threw a few things together.
Did a pre-readiness to make conversation, or to do that thing with your mouth that boys like. Oh, I didn't mean that thing with your mouth. I meant that little half-smile thing that you...
Oh, shit. I mean, if he comes back as School Angel, that's awesome. Holy shit.
Buffy.
Liza Dushku.
That you complete an interview with our school psychologist. You must
He's in this
conclude
show?
that your violent tendencies
Did I know she was in the show?
are under control.
Yes, parents.
I'm not sure I like your attitude, Mr. Snyder.
Have you ever noticed, though, when he is mad, but he's too English to say anything, he makes that weird cluck-cluck sound with his tongue?
Hi, Giles.
Oh, hi. Been there long?
Buffy, good timing.
Oh man, they're just making out. So make out some, oh, it's Willow, okay.
Don't let me interrupt.
You know that was Willow. EDA is
Are
no
you-
longer an issue for Willow.
Is she all glowy? What are you doing here?
What's to do with
You
Scott?
told me if I came after 8, I could run into Buffy. I'm sorry, I'm a bad liar. It's not good for the soul. Or the skin, actually, makes me blotch.
Come on, Buffy. I mean, the guy is charm and normal, which is what you wanted to get back to.
Plus bonus points for use of the word mosey.
I just don't think I'm ready.
Hey, is that Liza? Is that her? Is that Liza Dushku? Is she? She's the star of Dollhouse, right? I think I've seen her on the cover of Dollhouse.
Where'd she go?
I bet it's nothing. They're probably just making out.
Hey! That's not what making out sounds like. Unless I'm doing it wrong.
Stop struggling. This won't hurt.
She is a vampire. Oh, wait, is she a vampire?
I'm gonna go on a limb and say there's a new Slayer in town.
Oh shit, really? We're introducing a new Slayer. Because we did such a great job with
Thanks, B.
Kendra last time.
Without you.
So I go tearing out, stark nude, and this church bus is broke down.
Look at Xander looking at her body.
On half the Baptist
He's like,
in South
nude?
Boston.
Okay.
It's got me wrestling one of them, okay? The thing must have
Wrestling.
been 12 feet long, and I'm,
So was this also naked?
well, the alligator was.
Dude, your
Xander,
girlfriend's right
find a
there.
new theme.
Tell you, I never had more trouble than that damn vamp.
I'm wondering about your position on werewolves.
Oz is a werewolf. It's a long story.
I got bit.
Apparently not
That's
that
the
long.
story.
Hey, as long as you don't go scratching at me or humping my leg, we're 5 by 5, you know?
Fair enough.
The vamps, though, they better get their asses to DEFCON 1. If I'd have known they came that young and cute, I would have requested a transfer.
Raise your hand if ill.
Well,
He's like,
leaving aside, you did.
Aha! Sorry. I just meant, aha! There's a big evil brewing.
Could use a little coaching.
You know, you can hang out with us while she's testing. You wanna?
Say yes and bring your stories.
You guys go. It's fine. It's fine. I'll just sit.
Well, seems to have a
why
lot
was
of
Giles not
zest.
invited? Clearly got
I've been
the
having a
number
little
one
problem
Slayer in the world.
Binding spell for a Catholic.
Say young people don't learn anything in high school nowadays, but I've learned to be afraid.
You guys are a hoot and a half. I mean, if I'd had friends like you in high school, I probably still would have dropped out, but I might have been sad about it, you know?
Might have been sad. Where are you
Hey,
from? What
so
accent is
what's
that?
up with B? I mean, she seems wound, kind of tight.
calls Buffy
Needs
B.
to find the fun a little.
We're out in force.
Can't tell
Food's
what he
here,
is.
boys. You guys order?
They're vampires.
So you're a Slayer too?
She's very personable. She gets along with my friends, my watcher, my mom. Look, now she's getting along with my fries. Plus, at school
There's
today,
literally
she was
a plate
making
of
eyes
fries
at
in
my
the
not
middle.
boyfriend. This is creepy.
But you're going to college next year. I think it would be.
Mom, the only way you get a new Slayer is when the old Slayer dies.
Ooh.
Then that means you. When did you die? You never told me you died.
No, it was just for a few minutes.
What an
Oh, I
awkward
hate
account. What the
this.
fuck?
I hate your life.
Like you said, I've got help now. I've got all the help I can stand.
It's like something in your bottle needs uncorking.
Ooh.
What is it, the angel thing?
What do you know about Angel?
Just what your friends tell me. Big love, big loss, you ought to deal and move on, but you're not.
I got an idea. How about from now on, we don't hear from you on Angel or anything else in my life, which, by the way, is my life.
You didn't have to throw her and put herself behind you.
My dead mother hits harder than that!
Kakistos, you'll die!
What did she say? What did you say to her? Hey, Jesus. What the fuck is happening? What's her problem?
No, I'm being a lot. I know that. She nearly got us both killed. The girl needs help.
Right, I'll see if I can reach her watcher at the retreat. There.
I'm assuming she lied about that.
How's ahead now? Is it
You get England on the phone. I'm gonna talk to Faith, see if khaki trousers
Kakistos?
Kakistos rings a bell. Or an alarm.
Right.
Right.
Here's a chains. Don't know what that means. That's it.
Scott.
How are you?
Are you bad?
Okay, you know, I gotta...
I know, be somewhere else, right? You like?
The same.
I can't do this.
Same,
Okay.
right?
I get the message.
What are the odds that he gives you the same ring as Angel?
Joss, hi. Just visiting.
So, what brings you to the poor side of town?
Cloven guy. Goes by the name Kakistos.
What do you know about Kakistos?
Here.
That he's here. Like you took care of your watcher? He killed her, didn't he?
Girl
I don't know
watcher?
a word for what he did to her.
Okay. Here.
What now?
Faith, you run, he runs after you.
That's where the head start comes in handy.
That guy's clearly bitten. Yep. Hey, buddy, what's up? What do you mean? They were running in the background. Why didn't we just chase?
I tried to stop him, but I couldn't. And I ran.
Faith, first rule of slang. Don't die. Do the right thing, okay? You didn't die.
Okay. Very shitty bad guy.
I'm to look after you both until a new watcher is assigned.
Very interesting.
Good.
This is exactly what I was
Really
saying about
came through in
Kendra.
the end. She had a lot to deal with, but she did it. She got it behind her.
I'm glad to hear it.
Angel was cured.
I'm sorry.
When I killed him. Angel was cured.
I don't know how I feel about this. Be real with you. Yep, don't like it. It was butt naked though. So I'm sure the ladies love that. I didn't love that. Damn, what's up with this like, man, like what? What's up with this season and the feeling to rush stuff, man? We literally lost Angel 4 episodes ago. 3 episodes, actually. So Angel was not on the show for 2 episodes, essentially. Like what? Why the need to rush it? Why? And it's such a like cliche, shitty way. Like I knew that was gonna happen. I was like, oh, the ring will probably like the ring up there. Like I even said, I hope the ring doesn't open up a portal. Guess what? The ring opened up a portal. Why? Unnecessary. Like, milk it, man. Let it simmer for a while, man. Not right away. It's same way I felt about her being away and us not seeing it. It's like, first episode back, Buffy's back. 2 episodes later, Angel's back. Nonetheless, this is the best episode of the season so far. I'm giving this episode an 8. As much as I don't love Angel coming back right there, I'm sure people love that and are really hyped. Oh yes, Angel's back, and the whole lovey-dovey thing. For me personally, it's just very cliche, very, I don't know. She just gets over him for him just to show up. Like, you know what I mean? I don't know. I would just personally do things differently. Like wait a couple, just wait, or like let her be dating, let her have moved on. Then that reveal of Angel would be like, oh shit, now things are gonna get really complicated. Instead of she just got over him, is about to go on a date, and then he shows up right away. Yeah, I don't know. That's how I feel about it, essentially. Everything else I liked everything else in the episode. Ultimately, like I would give the episode an 8, no matter how. Like if it was based on my feelings, if I were to really be like, oh man, like how I feel about that thing, I would probably lower it for that. But it's not like a bad thing. It's just well, I would have done this thing. But I mean, they'll probably recover and make it cool. All right, so let's go through the episodes. Like I said, I'm gonna give the episode an 8. Personally, I would, rather have waited. So Buffy's not in school yet. We're having like essentially a picnic or something. They're seniors, so they can go off campus now. We get introduced to some guy called Trick and some other guy. And essentially, they are here in town. They mentioned we want to kill the Slayer. This is before we know about Faith. They kill the drive-through window guy. Buffy's having these weird dreams about Angel, the ring, cool stuff, the blood coming out, like, and he essentially says something there, like along the lines of like, I don't know. She's like, you had to or something. Wakes up from her nightmare. Back at school. I know that this was kind of cheesy. Buffy kind of making fun of the principal and the mom going nana 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 or something. It's kind of cheesy. I liked it. I thought it was pretty good. All right. Giles is saying he's making a some type of like potion thingy or whatever, but he needs to know the full details of what happened that night. And I like the reveal of that later when what was the reason for it all. But let's see. All right, we get introduced to. We didn't introduce yet. We get makeout session. The Scott kid, which through the episode they were talking about him. He had a crush on Buffy last year. Willow's trying to set him up with Buffy. Buffy sees this vampire guy dancing with this girl. She follows him. He was a vampire, but then we get the big reveal. Elijah Dushku is Faith, who is also another Slayer. So because Kendra died, another Slayer took her place. I like that they explained that. I guess I was gonna say that, but I was like, is that what happened? Every time the new Slayer dies, a new Slayer will show up. That's actually how they can explain Buffy and the new Buffy with the reboot, not a reboot, yeah, it's a reboot, not a remake, so they can explain that's what happened. Buffy doesn't have to be dead. They could just say the new Slayer is dead. Whoever that is. All right, so the new Slayer's Faith is telling stories. All the friends love her. She's very outgoing, very, how does she put it? Slaying makes her hungry and horny. And freaking to Xander, he's like, ooh, what? Tell stories. You butt naked, tell stories. Essentially, everybody loves Faith. Giles likes Faith. Mom likes Faith. Friends like Faith. Scott likes Faith. Everybody's on board of Team Faith. We get introduced to these guys over here. This is the Trick guy. I'm guessing he's gonna be like a major player later. Generic bad guy is here. Buffy isn't loving Faith because Faith is essentially, taking all the stuff that Buffy loves. She's becoming best friends with everybody, and everybody loves her, and she does things cool and more fun. And Buffy's like, not about that life. She's like, I'm not digging it. Like, I don't want her here. Typical Buffy stuff. Then we have a situation here. They're bickering about something. She's essentially saying, Buffy, you got to stick up your ass. Buffy's essentially saying, hey, you're too loosey-goosey. Pretty much is the sense. She mentions Angel, which kind of sets Buffy into like this shut up kind of mode. And then that guy showed up. We get a fight scene. Decent fight scene, not that great. But we do see Buffy's getting just beat up by two of them. And Faith could have been killed her guy, but she's just punching the ever-living shit out of her vampire. Buffy has to come kill her. He explains to Giles the next day. Well, first they fight. Yeah, they have like a little thing. Oh, I don't know. We couldn't like beat up on them. But, Buffy's about getting the business done. Giles explains that whole thing. She's going to call her watcher. I didn't get some excited about that. I don't understand why Giles wouldn't be invited to the seminar. But then again, the seminar was bullshit. So there was none. So next time, I'm sure Giles will be invited. We find out her watcher's dead. He was lying about the whole thing. We got a situation with the Scott kid. I kept getting this vibe like, maybe he's bad, maybe he's not, maybe he's bad. I'm like, he couldn't be a vampire, but like, what's his ulterior motive? But he didn't have one. He just likes Buffy. Buffy has a freak out because of the ring. She's like, oh my God, the same ring that Angel gave me. What are the odds? she confronts her about the Watcher, mentions that this guy's in town. They have a little bit of a one-on-one. Hey, man, you don't understand what I've been through. Finds, oh, she's freaking out. She's about to run away. He shows up, and them run away. They hide for a little bit. She explains, I killed my Watcher. I saw what he did to her. Really gruesome shit. Probably the same shit that happened to Jenny. Very breaking of neck, or even worse than that. Another fight scene. Pretty decent fight scene again. Not great fight scenes. I mean, there wasn't like a lot of stuff, but it was decent. I like this trick guy. He's like, well, master, he's getting himself killed. And he's like, well, that's his fault. We're gonna get out of here, and hopefully he makes it out. If he doesn't, well, we move on. And he's like essentially saying we play for the end game, and he's being reckless and revenge and all this stuff. They kill him again, so generic bad guy. And whenever they bring in these guys that look a certain way, like it's like they kill them right away. Big blue guy from season 1. It's like, why? What's the point if we're gonna introduce like this big bad? I mean, I guess the point is to introduce like him as like a threat, but then he goes away. Killed her Watcher. I don't know. I'm not sure how I feel about him. I don't like him, but I'm not sure if I hate him or anything. So Faith is gonna stay for a while, which I appreciate, because this is what I said about Kendra. I feel like Kendra should have stood for a while. Kendra should be around for a bit. Make you care about Kendra. So then when she did die at the end of season 2, would have meant more. If Faith ever dies, hopefully it'll mean more. Yeah, so she's gonna be around. Guessing so we're gonna have 2 Slayers. She'll report to Giles as well. That'll be an interesting little dynamic we have to deal with. Buffy gives the whole story about the Angel situation. The spell worked. She had to kill him. It was too late. But really emotional stuff. I appreciated it. I liked it. Gave emotional weight to what was happening. Again, this feeds into why I don't love the Angel coming back at the end of the episode, because it's like the same time that it happens. Literally the same time that it happens. Like the same day. She gets over him. She finally gets it off her chest. She's been holding it for months. She goes to like give the ring back. I mean, I guess they can explain like Buffy's love is what brought him back from hell. Yes, I don't know. She goes to toast the one Scott guy. Another chance. Or Scott, because now Angel's back, so he's got no shot in hell. And yeah, and then they do the ring drop and portal open, and then we get butt naked Angel, and I'm sure the ladies were like, whoa, look at a little bit of ass crack there. So he's back. I don't know. I'm still, because for me, I'm still not Angel. So Angel was missing for less episodes than he was evil. Angel went evil in episode 15 or 14 of season 2, all the way to the very last episode, which is episode 21 or 22. That's 6 to 7 episodes plus these 2. That's about 9 episodes we had no Angel, or bad Angel to no Angel. Oh, no. He was bad Angel for about 6-7 episodes. He was dead for 2. Or dead, missing for 2 episodes, man. 2 episodes. I don't know. It's not enough, man. You bring him back on episode. You bring him back for like the mid-season cliffhanger. That's how you end it, right? Not episode 3. Because then, I don't know, man. And again, maybe the next episode Angel won't be around and they won't bring him. He won't show up for a couple. The fact that we as the audience know he's back, and maybe if I was Team Angel and Buffy, maybe if I was like already like that team, or already Team Forgive Angel, maybe I'd feel different. But I'm not Team Forgive Angel. I'm probably one in the minority that's like, is Angel's acts can you forgive him for those acts? Yes, it wasn't him, but there's no way to assure it doesn't happen again. He just has to find love, right? Because they reversed the spell to give him back his soul, but does that mean that if he finds love again, wouldn't he just go back? I don't know. Nonetheless, all the choices that were made, for the most part, I enjoyed. I just didn't love the ending. And it'd be cool. Angel coming back is cool. Just way too early. Probably like 10 episodes early. But I don't know. That's my reaction. That's my opinion. Hopefully you guys enjoyed my reaction. If you did, like, comment, and subscribe to the channel. Head over to Patreon for the full, uncut, unedited reaction. You can get episodes extra early over there if you want them. Yeah, but I don't really have much else to say. Pretty much, I'm going to get out of here. Like, comment, subscribe, and I'll talk to you guys later. Peace.